Well, hello friends on YouTube. Anyhow, by the title of my video, I believe you understand what I'm about to talk about. What I'm about to talk about. Yeah. So, my experience. Oh, don't complain, my baby. This is this one. You see the name in front of her? Anyways, I want to try to talk quickly about how I have become a vegetarian. So in 2010, while I was studying in university, somehow, magically, I don't know how, I came across a couple of videos that show how animals are being used and tortured in those farms of animals. So that has made me realize perhaps what I'm doing by eating meat and all is not really a good idea. So then I saw a video, then I saw another video, then I saw another video. I saw videos of chickens in farms, the way they treat them, the way they're kept, the way they pick little chickens, like they just put them in those machines. What do you call them? The ones that just kind of like crush them. So I was watching and I was like, no, this is not actually happening. And then I saw a video where they, for whatever reason, took a cow, put like a little rope around her leg, started pulling her with one of those cranes. So they wanted to lift her. They wrapped the rope around her leg and were pulling her. Her leg, of course, broke. And then they were pulling her. And that was a pretty horrible video for me. So then I started having very bad thoughts about this, and I started having some thoughts to myself like, well, why am I supporting this industry? Like, I can't do this because I've loved animals ever since I was a little kid. I pretty much grew up on like village area, let's say, and I had a lot of animals: goats, pigs, sheep, cats, ducks, chickens, rabbits, turkeys. I had a whole bunch of animals. Anyways, so once I realized like, hey, like I don't think I should support this industry, that's when I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it anymore. So during the summer of 2010, while I was studying in university, I was also working in a pizza place because, you know, a student needs to work, needs to make some money to survive. Anyways, we had a lot of different types of pizzas, yeah, and one of them was called the Meat Lovers. Before I saw the videos, I was like, oh, okay, just normal slice of pizza, like not a big deal. I kid you not, literally, my transition went from one day to the other. It wasn't like, let me think about it, like perhaps I should go vegetarian, like I'm not really sure about it, maybe, should I not? No, for me it was like, why am I one of, I know there's a lot of people, like I understand. There's so many people who eat meat. I understand this is probably going to go on forever. I don't know, but I don't want to be a part of something so cruel. Like, it's me taking someone's life away so that I can eat their dead body. Let that sink in, okay? Just let that sink into your head, because that sounds very disturbing to me. Horrible, very disturbing. I don't know. So, went from one day to the other. Let me tell you, I was about 86 kilos at that time. Okay, so I was pretty chubby. Like a little fat ball, you know, just rolling around the street, having my good life. And I went with my best friend to eat sushi one day, kind of like the day after I saw those videos. And we ordered one of those bento boxes. So in the bento box, we had like some random vegetarian sushi rolls, or sushi roll pieces, should I say, and some teriyaki chicken. So we're eating there, having our tea, laughing, whatever, having fun. And as I'm eating the vegetarian sushi roll pieces, I look at the teriyaki chicken and I was like, I can't do this anymore, ever again. And like I was this close to, you know, like, don't want to say what, because that sounds nasty. And from that moment on, I was like, yeah, absolutely not. I think it was somewhere beginning of July. June, July, I don't exactly remember, but it's been a couple of years, so I mean, yeah, never going back to that again. So literally it was like me going from eating meat, eating whatever I wanted, to being like, I will not eat anything that has to be killed in such way for me to survive. Just, just no, just definitely not. Because a lot of people try to argue with me and other vegetarians and vegans, like, oh, but you're killing plants, like, don't you think about their feelings? Like, okay, hold on, do you ever think about their feelings? No, you don't. You don't think about anyone's feelings now, do you? So I'm talking to the people who actually talk to us in that way. If you're someone respectful and your decision is to eat meat, like, listen, there's nothing I can do about it. Now, like I said, my main reason for going or for becoming a vegetarian is simply because I could just not, like, my brain cannot process the information that I have to kill someone, as in, like, take someone's life away from them so that I can eat their dead body. Like, it's been 9 years and I'm perfectly fine, haven't eaten a piece of a dead flesh, nasty, whatever. I'm pretty happy, I'm very happy. I do complain sometimes to my friends. I'm like, well, how can you do this? Like, look at this one right here. I don't know if you can see her. Do you see this? See? That's a cat, for those of you that don't know. That's a cat. Okay? Do you see this? Well, guess what? That's also a cat. So for me, in my opinion, my personal opinion, cats and dogs and pigs and cows and fish and anything that's living just like us, it has blood and bones just like us, has feelings just like us, has pain receptors just like us, has families just like us. So for me to see, let's say, a cow give birth to a calf, and then them taking the calf, if it's a female, they keep it alive so that, they can make it, make more milk or whatever. If it's a male calf, they kill it right away, and they're like, this delicious calf meat. You're killing a baby, a newborn baby, and you're taking it away from its mother. Like, that's just cruel. For me, that's just cruel. I don't agree with it, and I know that there's a lot more people trying to become vegetarians. I'm an advocate. I will always try to help and give you the benefits as to why it's so good to do this, but I think it's mostly like you feeling the empathy, okay? That's, for me, the only reason. Now, the question, can you lose weight by becoming a vegetarian? Yes and no. Yes and no. I'm going to tell you my personal experience. So, like I said, for me, somewhere beginning of July, end of June, beginning of July, I stopped eating meat completely. And somehow, with that, don't ask me why, I decided to stop drinking pop, or as some people call it, soda, yeah? So I stopped eating meat, stopped drinking soda or pop, and I went like that, of course, pretty much until now. So I started dropping weight fairly quickly. Now, within about a year, perhaps, maybe I really wasn't tracking that down. Within about a year, I had dropped 30 kilos, so like 50 pounds perhaps. And literally when people saw me, like, some months in between, they were like, what is happening to you? When my family saw me, because I was studying kind of far away from where they lived, when they saw me, let's say 3 or 4 months after some period, they're like, oh my god, like, is she sick? Is she okay? Like, why is she becoming so skinny? Now, my body type is a little bit strange. Upper part of my body is fairly small, whereas the bottom part is like, okay, it's like that. So, upper part of my body, I became, and I'm not even kidding, anorexic. If I can try to find a picture, I will try to, put it up here. If I even know how to do that, maybe I don't. I'll see. So anyways, upper part of my body, anorexic. These bones here were sticking out. Like, my face was like super, my arms, see my arms now? My arms were super skinny. I was just anorexic from the waist up. But then from waist down, because of my body shape like that, I wasn't so skinny in my legs, okay? Anyways, so I lost about 30 kilos within the first year or so just by not eating meat and not drinking soda. Okay, that was it. So I was thinking, oh my God, this is great. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna gain weight again. Nothing's ever gonna happen to me. Like, I'm not eating meat. Meat is very caloric, blah, 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 blah. Then what happens? Sarita likes sweets. She likes sweets way too much. So somehow, eating sweets, having life go on, working, being under stress, so eating more sweets because of the stress. Sarita gained weight back. Not as much, but I've gained about 20 kilos back. So I thought to myself, okay, if I could do it before, I can do it now. Well, I guess I was wrong, because I seem to have quite a bit of trouble losing the weight now. So to answer the question, can you lose the weight just by becoming a vegetarian? That depends how you eat. Of course, the moment you make this huge change in your diet by just completely not eating any animal products or meat at all, that does cut out a lot of calories, and that will make you lose weight fairly quickly, probably a lot of weight. Now, once you come to your desired weight, that depends, it depends on your lifestyle. Like for me, I'm very lazy. I hate exercising. I'm not exercising, I'm not moving, I'm not using any of the calories, so I know that's one of the reasons as to why I'm not losing the weight, but that's just me. If you're someone who's active, you're probably gonna be able to keep the weight wherever you want to keep it, okay? What else did I want to say? That's pretty much all that I wanted to say for now. Now because I've been talking for 12 minutes now. I know, I talk a lot. I'm sorry, I talk even in my sleep, okay, forgive me. I will be making a part 2 of this video, so to speak, where I will be talking about the benefits and the pros and cons of becoming a vegetarian. So stay tuned, my YouTube people. Okay? Bye!